Barack Obama has led global tributes to the US civil rights leader Jesse Jackson, who's died at the age of 84, saying that he laid the foundation for his presidency and that he stood on his shoulders. Jesse Jackson was a towering figure in the second half of 20th century America, living through and influencing huge social change in the US. He was born during segregation, went on to march with Martin Luther King and was by his side when he was murdered. He then made the move from street protest to party politics, and although he was unsuccessful in his attempts to become president, he's credited with paving the way for others. Donald Trump also praised Jesse Jackson, calling him a force of nature. Our North America editor Sarah Smith looks back at his momentous life.
We must leave racial battleground and come the economic common ground and moral higher ground. America, our time has come. We've come from disgrace to amazing grace.
His passionate rhetoric defined Jesse Jackson's political campaigning. Running for president in 1984, he was the first black candidate to become a serious contender in a nationwide election.
Our time has come. Thank you and God bless you.
Watching Barack Obama win the presidency 24 years later, tears flowed down his face. His career had paved the way for this defining moment.
It's been a long time coming, but tonight, because of what we did on this day, change has come to America.
The son of a teenage single mother, Jackson grew up in the strictly racially segregated South.
There's a great swell of cheers.
Joining the civil rights movement in 1960, he grew close to Martin Luther King.
Just as I have a dream.
He was with King in Memphis when he was assassinated in 1968.
When we respect each other, what time is it?
And then continued his crusade for equal rights.
But I am somebody. I may be on welfare, but I am somebody.
On the international stage, he campaigned for a Palestinian state, alienating American Jewish voters by using an anti-Semitic slur.
I raise the question, just what manner of man are you?
And spent decades fighting apartheid in South Africa, becoming close to Nelson Mandela.
And be the freest man in all of South Africa.
Monsieur Jesse Jackson.
As a respected political elder statesman, he was recognised around the world for his moral leadership and tireless campaigning. His legacy, though, is complicated by personal controversies, including an extramarital affair and crude criticism of Barack Obama, who he said was talking down to black people. But today, the former president posted, for more than 60 years, Reverend Jackson helped lead some of the most significant movements for change in human history. He was relentless in his belief that we are all children of God, deserving of dignity and respect. President Trump has posted saying Jesse Jackson was a good man with lots of personality, grit and street smarts. He was very gregarious, someone who truly loved people.
Reverend Jesse Jackson.
At the 2024 Democratic Convention, he was celebrated for his 6 decades of political activism and powerful, passionate oratory, which made him the defining civil rights figure of his generation.
I am black, beautiful, proud. I must be respected. I must be protected.
Well, as we've been hearing, Jesse Jackson died earlier today in Chicago. Despite being born and raised in the South, Reverend Jackson made the Windy City his adoptive home, from where our chief North America correspondent, Gary O'Donoghue, joins us. Gary.
Yes, Rita, this part of Chicago's South Side was Jesse Jackson's home for more than 6 decades. And this headquarters that he set up here, this Rainbow Push Coalition, you can see just behind me, they've just been putting out that banner, the purple and black banner that is so synonymous with black history and black resilience over the years. People have been stopping by all day, some have been laying flowers, some have just been hanging around to talk, all of them really willing to talk. I've talked to incomers like us, and all of them full of love and admiration for Jesse Jackson.
He represented the guy who had no one to represent him. You always knew you could count on Jesse no matter what.
We was getting treated wrong where we lived at, and he came out there and made sure they did exactly what's supposed to have been done.
For the people, exactly.
And we're going to always
be grateful.
Yes, and be thankful for all that he did.
He walked with Dr. King. He's just a phenomenal person. Nothing else to talk about but freedom, and right now he's free.
He was just a great influencer. He was a great speaker. He spoke for all the black people and activists that there is.
Rita, one of the things that strikes you when you talk to people here is that they understood Jesse Jackson's place in history. They understood his national importance, his historical importance, indeed his international importance. But they also made a point of telling us that he cared about things that happened in these streets as well. He took notice of what happened in his own neighbourhood. That sort of distance that he had, closeness, if you like, to the people on the ground is something that's very much valued. And when someone said to me, there's going to be memorials, there'll be a funeral, they said, this city is never going to have seen a funeral quite like it.